recognize Honorable Representative Brian Raymond S. Yamsuan, 2nd District, Parañaque City, for his privileged speech.
The brilliant singer from the 2nd District of Parañaque City, the Honorable Brian Raymond Yamsuan, is hereby recognized to talk about social media platform as a tool towards uplifting the Filipino people. Please proceed.
Thank you so much, Madam Speaker, the most beautiful Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives. Madam Speaker, distinguished colleagues, we live in the age of digital reliance and transformation, where social media is at the forefront and information is literally at our fingertips. The Philippines, in fact, was hailed as a social media capital of the world in 2025. According to a report, there were 97.5 million internet users in the Philippines, with Filipinos spending an average of 8 hours and 52 minutes online. Indeed, online media has changed the way people receive and interact with information. We must make the most out of this already widely used tool to make us more effective in bringing the government closer to the people we are duly bound to serve. For example, food security is one of our country's top priorities. And one way to help achieve it is by inspiring the youth to actively engage in fields that contribute to local productivity. When I had the honor of serving as chairperson of the House Committee on Aquaculture and Fisheries Resources in the 19th Congress, one committee hearing stood out for me. We learned that the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources offers a remarkable scholarship program for students who want to build a career in aquaculture and fisheries. And it's not just free tuition, it's the whole package. A generous monthly stipend, book allowance, funding for their theses and research, graduation assistance, support for on-the-job training, and even cash incentives for academic excellence. Also, that our students can do one thing, and one thing only: focus on learning and on building a future in this vital field. While this such was a good news, we also discovered something surprising and a little disheartening. Very few students actually applied. The program is there, the support is there, but not a lot of people know about it. Sayang po. The government and we public servants are often criticized for not doing enough to address the problems or bridge gaps. But sometimes the issue is not lack of programs, but lack of awareness. Baka nga po, tulad ng napakagandang scholarship program ng BIFAR, kailangan lang ng konting tulak o tulong. To shine a light on it, to make sure the right people hear about it so they can avail of the opportunity. Data tells us the same story. Based on a nationwide survey conducted by Capstone Intel, there is a lack of awareness among the public about various initiatives of the Department of Health. For instance, only 45% of participants were aware of the Universal Health Care Program. In another survey by the social weather stations, while over 93% of Filipinos were aware of the 4Ps, only 34% were aware of the assistance to individuals in crisis situations or AICS program. Bilang social media capital ng mundo, literal na nasa kamay natin ang isang posibleng solusyon sa problemang ito. Isang post lang pwede nang makarating ang balita sa libo-libong tao. That's why we believe that the strong information campaigns, especially on social media, can ensure no one misses out on the help our government is ready to give. As representatives of our respective districts and sectors, we are in a prime position to be part of the solution. We can take the lead in providing information that is easily digestible and understandable. And most importantly, information that is really relevant to the needs of our constituents. As we know, misinformation online remains rampant, and oftentimes it is louder and spreads faster than the truth. It thus becomes part of our duty to direct the people's focus to correct information that can allow them to meaningfully participate in government's programs and projects. Proper information dissemination is key to effective governance that is felt by the people. We can help by letting them know that our government has programs that they can easily avail of. They can help support their health needs, children's education, and that can jumpstart or even expand their business. Programs that can give them hope. Information and awareness campaigns are not new to our government. For example, in 2024, several government agencies led by Cybercrime Investigation and Coordinating Center and the Department of Information and Communications Technology launched the Holiday Watch PH 2024, an information campaign to heighten awareness about online scams that increased during the holiday season. Another is the Information, Education, and Communications campaign conducted by the Philippine Statistics Authority to promote the Philippine Identification System or PhilSys. In 2024, the National Privacy Commission also conducted the Kabataang Digital Caravan to promote online safety and age-appropriate use of online platforms and technologies. But there is no need to wait for nationwide efforts. We can start with our own districts and sectors. As a first-time district congressman, among my goals is to make our government's existing programs known and readily accessible to the 2nd District of Parañaque. Nais naming malaman nila na may gobyerno silang maaasahan. To be successful, we had to get creative. We are doing this by number 1, rebranding existing programs to make them clear and straightforward. And number 2, using online registration for convenience and efficiency. For example, we have the Baon program or the Bigay Ayuda at Oportunidad sa Nakababata. Under this program, qualified students receive 5,000 pesos each in educational assistance, while those recognized for academic excellence get 10,000 pesos. This is not a new program. We work with the Department of Social Welfare and Development to rebrand AIX and tailor it to meet specific needs of students. Not only do we refine the target these government programs to address the most urgent needs of our district, we also work towards ensuring that the application processes is simple, fair, and dignified. We endeavor to make registration unbiased by utilizing online platforms. Katulad nga ng sabi natin kanina, babad na ang Pilipino sa internet at social media. And that is where we will connect with them. In our Baon program, we use online registration. Sa ganitong paraan, walang palakasan, walang middleman, everyone gets an equal chance. If we are able to effectively deliver the right information and the right services to our constituents, we can regain, again, the public trust and confidence in our institution. Mararamdaman ng taong bayan na may katuwang sila sa kanilang at maasahan. My esteemed colleagues, we have to evolve with the world around us. We are no longer limited to traditional delivery of public service. As needs adapt, so must our solutions to follow. In the age where we have this superhighway of information and connection, it is that much easier for us to reach people. Gawin na natin ang nararapat. Ipaalam natin sa taong bayan ang mga programa ng gobyerno at padaliin ang pag-a-apply sa mga ito. In this digital age, information is no longer confined to the halls of government or pages of textbooks. It flows through the screens and smartphones of every Filipino. And with that flow comes an opportunity. An opportunity to connect, to inform, empower, and above all, to build trust. Let us use social media and other avenues of information not as tools of division, but as bridges of transparency. Let us harness every platform, not just to broadcast, but to listen. Not just to speak, but to engage. In Parañaque and across the Philippines, may we continue to build a future where information is not feared, but respected. Where dialogue replaces doubt, and where an informed citizenry becomes the strongest pillar of a trustworthy and accountable government. Bilang mga lingkod bayan, magtulungan tayo na mapatatag ang tiwala ng mga mamamayan sa gobyerno. Together, let us move forward, connected, informed, and united. Let them be proud to say, Congressman ko yan. Maraming salamat at mabuhay ang lungsod ng Parañaque at mabuhay ang sambayan ng Pilipino.
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that we refer the speech of my kapitbahay, the debonair Congressman of 2nd District of Parañaque, to the Committee on Rules for its appropriate action.
Any objection? Hearing none, the privileged speech of the Honorable Brian Raymond Yamsuan of the 2nd District of Parañaque City is hereby referred to the Committee on Rules.